is this setup right here. So I'm going to rotate this figure 90 degrees, and the center of rotation is going to be C, point C. So this is going to be our center of rotation right here. We're going to take this figure and we are going to rotate it. Now, positive 90 degrees, okay, you're going to see the direction it takes us, okay? And what we'll do is we'll label those quick, those coordinates. We'll show the labels of it. So what you can see right now is A went to A prime, and let me just snip this and bring it over to the other one where I can draw. Okay, so I grabbed that, I brought it over here. What I was going to show you here in this is um, the way that these work, the way that rotations work is it's basically going to be a circle centered at C. Point A is going to travel along a circle centered at C, and you'll be able to see this right here. This will draw a circle a lot better. So watch what's going to happen here. Okay, we'll make that dotted. So if you notice, point A travels along this circle to land on point A prime. Okay, so basically what we're going to show you here on over on over on this is from here to here. Okay, that's going to be the same distance because remember it was a circle. I'm going to try to sketch a circle here. Okay, so that was it's a terrible circle, but point A traveled along this circle to hit right here at point A prime. It traveled along a circle, and the angle that it traveled right there, theta, is 90 degrees. Okay, the center of that circle, or the center of rotation, is that point C that we decided on. So what we need in any rotation is a center and an angle, how far to go. Now, did you notice that we traveled in this direction? Okay, counterclockwise direction, the same way the quadrants travel. That's always going to happen when we use a positive angle of rotation. Okay, we're going to go counterclockwise. It's just the way it is. Okay, so let's try a couple examples of that. We'll make some up. Okay, okay, so we'll rotate. Capital R is going to be the symbol. So in symbolic notation, okay, if we do a symbolic notation, capital R is going to be reserved for rotation. Now, technically, we're supposed to give you, and I don't know if the order matters. I typically go center first, but you'll see it both ways. It might tell you how far to go, and then the center of rotation. Okay, they might switch that too. It depends on who writes it. So the subscript is how far, how many degrees are we going to rotate, and about what point. Okay, then we're going to rotate point A and get A prime. All right, now let's say that the coordinates for A are 1, -3, okay? And let's figure out where A prime is going to be. Here's how, there's a lot of different methods. Um, you know, I don't care if you rotate your paper. That works, okay? I'll show you that in class. Some folks like to rotate their paper. What's going to happen is they'll rotate it so that the y goes over to here, the x is up top. They'll rotate it and then they'll replot the point 1, -3. Okay, then they'll rotate it back. They'll figure out what that location is and then rotate it back. All right. Now, I don't do it that way. I try to teach because it's all 90-degree multiples of 90 degrees. What I try to relate it back to is the perpendicular concept. All right, 90 degrees is perpendicular. So what I use is I use slopes or negative reciprocals to create this 90-degree on the graph. Okay, so slopes are supposed to be negative reciprocals. So what do I do? Well, I connect back to the center of rotation. In this case, it's 0, 0 from A, right? And what I get is an over 1 up 3, all right? So what I get is a slope from A to O is what I'm going to call it. Okay, I get a slope of -3 over 1, right? That's a down, right? That slope is down 3, right 1. Now, to get a perpendicular line, okay, A prime to O, I'm going to use the slope of 1/3. Should be the same numbers. So I'm going to go, um, so you're going to rise 1, you're going to run 3, and I don't know if it's going to be that point or this point, okay? Now what I consider is A, remember we have to move in a counterclockwise fashion, so A should move to A prime, which is going to be right there. Now watch, that move right there is going to be 90 degrees centered at the origin. Now if I had my compass tool, I could show that that point A actually followed a circle path, a curved path from A to A prime. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at right. So the location of A prime is at, if you look, it's going to be at 3, 1. Now, it looks like for a reflection through the origin, or sorry, a point rotation over through the origin, center of the origin, it looks like you're going to be able to work the numbers a little bit, and there is a formula, but it's specific only to the origin, okay? So each 90-degree rotation, you're going to go x, y. If you notice, you're going to switch them, and it's going to go negative y, x, okay? That is going to happen for a 90-degree rotation center at origin. Now, I don't suggest that you try to memorize that because it only works for the center at the origin, and it's hard to memorize that. So let's go with another one, and let's go with, maybe we'll rotate around a different center point. So this time, let's rotate 90 degrees, and then we'll make the center 2, 4. Okay. So let's go to B. First, we'll plot 2, 4. All right. So this one's going to be a little bit tricky. Let's go to B. Let's go to -1. Whoops. I plotted the wrong point. Hang on a second. 2, 4 is actually right here. That's the point 2, 4. All right, so let's go with, let's go make it easy here for now. -1, 4. All right, we'll try an easier one, this one, and then we'll do another one. Okay, so if this is the center of rotation, okay, and we go to -1, 4, which is right here at B. If you want a 90-degree rotation, think it's a circle centered here, all right? B's path should be a circle this size. I'm going to try to draw a circle here without a compass tool. Hopefully you could use your compass tool to draw a circle. So B is going to follow this path around this circle. So that's why I think of rotations as circles. Now, if you draw from B to the center, you want to go 90 degrees, okay, 90 degrees counterclockwise. You're going to land right there. Now let's talk about why that's 90 degrees. From B, the slope from B to O, that is a flat line, so we know that it has a slope of 0. Perpendicular to BO, right, the slope would have to be undefined. So that's so that's going to be up and down. Now we want to stay the same distance away. This is 3 squares away. That's 3 squares away. So you're going to land right there. B prime is going to be the point 2, 1. Now notice there is no connection here. There's nothing like this that we're going to be able to work with a rotation around a different center other than the origin. So let's try again. Let's use the same center of rotation, and let's go with C. Okay. Now I'll erase some of this. Let's get rid of B for a minute. All right. So let's go with a little more difficult problem. Okay. Let's go over with C. All right, we're going to try the point 5, 8. Okay, it's going to make it much more difficult, but we'll work through it. So 5, 8 is right there. Okay, so there's 5, 8. That's C. That's our center. Here's what we should look at. What is the slope of that C to O? If we call O the center of rotation. Okay, C to O, that slope is over 3 up 4. All right, so C to O has a rise of 4, a run of 3, and it's positive, so the slope is 4/3. C to O prime is perpendicular to C to O, so that slope has to be -3/4. So go to O, plot a slope of -3/4. Now that could take us there. If that was C prime, we'd be going the wrong way. All right, so forget that. Instead, let's go this way, 3 up 4. Sorry. Yeah, we want to go this way, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. We want to land right there. That would be good for C prime. It's going in the correct direction. Now look at that. That is going to make a 90 because this one's slope is 4/3. This slope is negative reciprocal, so -3/4. C prime is at -2, 7. So C prime is at -2, 7. And that's what we're looking for. Okay, not an easy process. I'll go through some more examples in another session and show you some other stuff with circles.